is the G-Man. We are go for launch. And it is I, G. Gordon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very important morning. I, as you know, I'm a lawyer, and there's a very prominent and accomplished lawyer named Philip J. Berg in Pennsylvania. And you have heard it discussed on the show before that Councilor Berg, who is a Democrat and who, if I'm not mistaken, supported Senator Hillary Clinton's attempt to gain the nomination of the Democratic Party for President of the United States, has long believed, as do I, that Barack Obama is not constitutionally qualified to be President of the United States. And Mr. Berg did something about it. He went to court, the United States District Court in, I believe, Philadelphia, and brought a suit seeking to bar the nomination by the Democratic Party of Barack Obama. Mr. Berg, welcome to the show. And did I correctly state a little summation of how we got where we are now?
Yes, you did, and good morning. Pleasure to be on your show, and to all your, millions of listeners, and it's an honor to be on your show, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Counselor. Now, following the federal rules of civil procedure, you submitted a list of requests for admissions and or objections, which you served timely, and under the rules, the defendant had to respond within a certain period of time, and if they fail to respond, then the legal effect is that they have admitted everything that's in there, to which they did not respond, admit or deny, or to which they did not object. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. Now, they might try to hide beside one thing that went on, if I may. They did on October 6th, they filed a motion for protective order because I wouldn't agree to it. They asked me to agree to delay discovery. I said no. They filed a motion for protective order saying that all discovery should halt pending the decision by the judge on the motion to dismiss. As I stated when their attorney called me, I said no. I filed a brief in opposition to that on October 9th. The judge never ruled on that motion. So as far as I'm concerned, they were due 30 days after September 15th. October 15th came. We waited. We actually waited till October 21st. We gave them some additional time. And yesterday I did file that they have admitted all of these admissions from the document, which are very significant. And I think now the burden shifts over to Obama and the Democratic National Committee, where it should be, because I think this whole thing is they've tried to pull the biggest fraud upon us in the history of our government, because I believe 100% that Obama was born in Kenya. Therefore, he was not natural born. For your listeners, to become president, there's just three qualifications. One, you be 35 years of age. Two, you've lived in this country for 14 straight years. And three, you be a natural born citizen. Obama qualifies on the first two, but not on the third. And, he might come up with, it's only a technicality. Well, the law is what the law is. And if he felt there was a technicality or some slight problem there, he should have gone to court 2 years ago before he came out as this candidate for change. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger from California, people talk to him about running for governor. He says, fine, I'll think about it. Go amend your Constitution, because I'm a naturalized citizen, and according to the Constitution, I can't run. It appears that Obama says, well, you know what, I don't care about the Constitution. I'm a candidate to change. We can change that too.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Counselor, was your lawsuit filed prior to the Democrats' nomination of Barack Obama, I believe it was?
Yes, it was. We actually filed on August 21st, and the convention didn't start. That was Thursday, Friday, the Thursday before the convention. And the DNC and Obama, even though they were not formally served till September 4th, by fax they all received copies on August 22nd. That's before the convention. That was the Friday before the convention, which started on Monday. And I really believe that Howard Dean should resign. I think when he got those papers, he should have immediately said to Obama, get on the phone or come into my office or we'll meet someplace. What's with these allegations? Are they true? Are you natural born? Show us your birth certificate. Show us your documentation. If not, you cannot be nominated at our convention. But Howard Dean is in collusion, apparently, with Obama, and I hope when this is done, I hope that the proper criminal authorities take a look at it, because I think a number of people should be indicted, tried, and go to jail.
With the mainstream media. Where's the coverage of it? This is an extraordinary thing.
I would love to sue the mainstream media. I don't think I have
you couldn't under the First Amendment.
I know. We supposedly have this free press in this country. Just take a look what they've done with Governor Palin during the last 4 or 5 weeks. They've never, for the last 20 months, they've never investigating anything about Barack Obama, which is a disgrace for our, quote, free press. I mean, and my lawsuit's been out there since August. The mainstream media knows about it. They have contact with him. How come they haven't asked him the question, you know, with a microphone in front? Because the mainstream media in this country is a total disgrace. And when I win this case and we have a news conference, I'm going to say it to people. I'm going to say it to this national, because this is wrong. And on Obama's thing, he owes an explanation to everyone in this country, but more important to the over 18 million people that voted for him and the people that have now given over $600 million. Last month, over $125, $150 million donated to him. That's wrong. I mean, I don't understand.
Well, it's wrong in that it's gaining money by trick or device. I mean, it's fraud.
It's fraud. It really is.
Wow, this is really something. Now, one of the things I didn't see in here, and maybe it's not true, but I've seen it reported, not in the mainstream press, that the paternal grandmother states that she observed the birth in Kenya.
That's correct. Her name is Sarah. I know many people have talked to her there. I don't have official confirmation, but I understand that she is going around through Kenya telling people, I'm so proud my grandson is going to become president of the United States, and I was in the delivery room when he was born here in Kenya. Notice the mainstream media is not following up on that story either.
No.
And what I thought was appalling yesterday, I saw a newscast, and on the newscast they were talking yesterday about that he's going to Hawaii to see his maternal grandmother, and she is the only living relative of his. I'm not sure why everyone's forgetting the fact that his paternal grandmother, that's his father's mother, is still alive and well. She's about 85 years of age in Kenya, and I guess they're not paying attention because her story is he was born here in Kenya. I was there.
What I further heard, and tell me if I'm wrong on this, is that the father and the mother traveled to Kenya while she was pregnant.
That's correct.
She got over there, and she was very unhappy with the way, two things. One, women were treated generally by Muslims, and two, she was specifically treated poorly because she was white. And so she said, I'm out of here, and sought to fly back to the United States while in the very late stages of pregnancy. And the airlines, we know they have this rule, they will not put a woman on a long-distance flight who is near term, because they don't want the flight attendants having an OBGYN situation at 40,000 feet over the Atlantic. So they denied her passage, and thus the baby was born in Kenya, and then she flew to Hawaii, where there was a certificate of live birth issued, but that is not a birth certificate. That is an after the fact.
That's correct.
Okay, and we got that one right too. Gee, I mean, this is just astonishing. All of this information, you know it, I know it. It's all under the radar, but nobody's saying, look, the emperor has no clothes. It's just terrible.